This short video will demonstrate how to split and splice in Camtasia. Let's say I've already created this lecture that I've taped on theories related to chronic illness for one of my courses. And I know that at a certain point I want to add some new content or information, or maybe just jazz up the presentation a little bit with some additional images. The first thing that I would do would be to insert another track to work in. Then I'm going to highlight the track that I actually want to make the change in. I'm going to take my cursor over to the point in the presentation where I want to make the change, which is on the first slide, where I talk about some different theories related to chronic illness. So I've highlighted that track that I want to actually split, and I'm going to go up here and hit the split button. At that point, what it does is it creates two different presentations. It's basically taken that presentation and split it into half. So I can move the second half down a little bit and import some additional content up here into track 2. In order to do that, I'm going to import some media. I will go to my Dropbox folder, which I use a lot for organizing materials on the go, and I'm going to go to some photos. Here's a beautiful photo of Melise, and I definitely want to put that into my presentation so they can see her radiant smile. But let's see what else I want to get. So here's a picture of Melise's theory that I've downloaded from the internet. I'm also going to pick up Bridges' transitions theory. And I think the other thing that I wanted to do was import a picture of Melise's book on transition theory. So how about if I organize the book, her book next, then we'll put in a picture of her theory that I can spend some time talking about, and then we'll add Bridges' transition theory last. So I've got all of those images in there. I'm going to move the second half of the presentation up to join it, and this basically just joins it along the timeline, and I've split and spliced in that content. I can also use a different feature called cutting content. Let's say I go to this initial part and I don't like the part of the lecture that I recorded in the beginning, and I'd like to record over that. So what I would do is take the red cursor and I can begin to highlight the area that I want to cut out. And let's say I want to cut this section of the content out. I highlight all of that area, and then I go over here and hit the little scissors and watch what happens. It cuts all of that content out and moves it right back up so it's snapped to my timeline again. So that's how you use the features of split, splice, and cut in Camtasia Studio.